think the question that we all need answered in the UK right now is, when's it going to stop raining? Seriously, I'm so done with this weather. I can't be the only one. It just won't stop raining. It won't stop bloody raining. Anyway, let's crack on. And as a result, my hair is like flatter than a pancake. I've given up today. So just having to get on with it. I mentioned a while ago that I had very kindly been sent a few products from Beauty Pie. And so I thought today I will show you how I would use them. I've done my base and everything. My eyes probably look very small because I haven't got any product on them. But I thought this was the perfect opportunity to just show you what I would use with them, how I would use them even. The first one is the Wonder Colour Cream Shadow Stick. And this is in the colour Little Star. I love, love, love cream shadow sticks because they're so easy to use. This one is like a gold, a very sort of quite subtle gold. And you can just put them on the mobile part of your lid and then just simply use your fingers to soften the edges. And they just are there without being too much. I really like them. And this is a perfect colour for someone who's got maybe skin either neutral or on a warmer side because it is goldy. And it just lifts the eye area a little bit. You don't want to take it too high because if you take it too high onto your brow bone, you can start highlighting that area and making it appear like it's coming forward and making it appear that it's bigger. So in my case with hooded eyes, it would make it seem like it's overhanging because it would jump out to you. But that's just like a really subtle, nice bit of shimmer to add to your eyes, I think day or evening personally. And you could just go with your mascara on top of that. I like to add a little bit of definition. So this is the gel liner in a dark brown. And typically I would use this in my upper waterline just to make the bases of the lashes seem a little bit thicker. I don't know if you can see the difference between this eye and this eye. You want to try and get as close to your actual lashes as possible rather than trying to colour in your eyeball, if that makes sense, because that isn't going to do you any favours to have eyeliner on your eyeball. And it is a bit of a weird sensation, but it's a really good no makeup trick. I think I've done a little brief video on this before. It's called tight lining, and it's really good for just enhancing your eyes, but without it being too much. Of course, you could go on top as well. Again, trying to get as close to your lash line as possible so there's no kind of fleshy tone in between where your lashes end and your eyelids start. And I'm just lifting it up a really tiny amount on the outer corner. And I've got a really soft sort of small blending brush just to soften that even more. You could just use your fingers, or you could use a cotton tip, Q-tip, sorry, or cotton bud, whatever you want to call them. And that gives you a little bit more of a smoky definition. I'll just finish off this eye. And now to add mascara. This is the mascara that I buy and I use. You might have seen it on my stories recently. I was sent another mascara by another company, and sadly it did smudge a little bit under my eyes, which is something I've only experienced in the last kind of year. Another sign of aging, which is not very nice. But this tubing mascara from Beauty Pie is my new go-to, because with tubing mascaras, they're really long wearing and they basically form a tube around your lashes, and so they don't smudge, which is really, really great. Especially if you're someone like me now. I'm in that category of people who struggle with it becoming a bit of a panda eye situation. underneath after wearing mascara for a few hours. So when you put your mascara on, just get really close to the base of the lashes and zigzag it all the way up through, and take an extra, I don't know, 15 seconds, 20 seconds on top of what you might normally give to your mascara time, and it'll be worth it, because just doing the tips 1 2 3 1 2 3 and going is not enough. But if you make the time to do this, it's really going to pay off. And just a little bit on the lower lashes. I'm not a massive fan of heavy lower lashes. Sorry, mascara. So there you have it. Cream shadow stick, one colour, one gel liner that you can use a couple of ways, and a really great mascara. And I'm ready to go. Thanks, Beauty Pie. I really like these products and I think you should check them out too.